we meet again in Fashion Chat. And in this episode, we're going to talk about something that really exciting with Dinesh Chandrasena. She just got back from London. So, Dinesh, what are you doing in London? I heard you visited this Your Designer of Dreams exhibition in London. So, can you tell me about it? How such experience can impact yourself and even the teaching and learning in Raffles?
Sure. Well, for someone like myself who's passionate about fashion design and a designer, an educator, it is a dream come true to be able to see such impeccable workmanship, such genuine design talent, and I would say genius, because Monsieur Dior invented the new look in 1947, which changed the entire silhouette of fashion design at the time. This is post-war austerity, post-World War, and it was supposed to be all somber, and here comes Monsieur Dior with this luxurious full skirts, tiny waists, and seeing that garment, the actual new look, that bar suit garment up close, it's just unbelievable. And then going through the whole retrospective, seeing the workmanship, the craftsmanship, the hand embroideries, the beading, the processes. This is something that we ask our students to always look at. We ask our students to always strive for at Raffles Colombo. So being able to be part of an exhibition like that, and I would say enjoy it, bring back photographs, bring back discussions, discuss it with my students, was a huge privilege.
Okay. You just mentioned that he shows his new look, or maybe the first look in 1947, but from what I knew, that he was working on it since 1946, so it took some time. How come it becomes so long?
Well, fashion design, especially good fashion design, is a very I would say intricate process, and even at Raffles Colombo, when we're creating our final collections, it takes time, it takes a process, and Monsieur Dior launched his couture collection, Dior Couture, in 1947. But he started on it before, and haute couture is all handmade. So this obviously is time consuming, everything is fitted, everything is toiled ahead of time. So it was a process for him, and he was a perfectionist, a lover of all things beautiful. So for someone of that genius, it would take a lot of time to perfect what he envisions.
Okay. So when we see Dior, it's a full of history, right? It's a long history. How important is it for fashion designers to, explore archive to enrich their knowledge?
It is very important, because if you consider that history is a map that is part of our identity, whether it be history of costume, which we teach at Raffles Colombo, through to the archives of great designers, it is really important that we look at beauty from the perspective of fashion design. We look at fine craftsmanship, fine embroideries, and understanding that these were people who worked very hard to create impeccable beauty. So for our students at Raffles Colombo, and for aspiring fashion designers and existing successful fashion designers, the archives are a treasure. We need to tap into our archives and spark our imagination. It could fine-tune, fine-hone an already existing idea and take it in a beautiful direction.
Yeah, it'll be a very good reference for
Exactly.
Every
Yes.
fashion designer. Okay, so let's get back a bit to the exhibition itself. How does it feel in the middle of the marvelous collections, and it's full of history?
It was mesmerizing. I feel very privileged, very blessed to have been there, seeing Monsieur Dior's creations through to Monsieur Saint Laurent, who took over, Marc Bohan, Gianfranco Ferré, and of course John Galliano, who created some very cutting-edge looks. It was a huge privilege, and they had a room full of toiles. And at Raffles Colombo, toiling is one of our processes in fashion design. So to see the intricate detail that they go into when they're making a toile, and seeing it up close, I think what people need to understand is when they have the opportunities of these exhibitions, attending is so important because you see it in real life up close. It's very different from seeing it in a magazine or a book on the web. You experience, you notice textures, you notice shadows and nuances. So I am extraordinarily privileged to have been there, and I feel awesome.
I know we can have that experience again, but sometimes it's once in a lifetime. We don't know what
Exactly.
happens next, right? So it means that we encourage everyone, even our students, even the fashion designer out there, they need to go out and see these kind of exhibitions, because you will see like a new world, and you will get a new inspiration from that. So Dinesh, for a closing statement, what do you want to say for these young designers out there?
Constantly strive for inspiration, visit as many symposiums and exhibitions as you can. It could be an art installation, it could be an exciting theatre production, it could be a museum, it could be an art gallery. Just keep your eyes, your heart, and your soul, your mind open for inspirational points that will make your creations even more extraordinary.
Okay, guys, it's a short chat, but it's a very valuable and useful. Thank you for sharing with us, Dinesh, and until next time.